Yeah, hi, my name's Graham Pretty of Your Claim. We're independent financial conduct authority regulated property damage assessors serving London South East and East Anglia. And I'm here today really just to talk a little bit about the unoccupancy clause which you will find in your insurance policy. Like a lot of things with insurance, it's never a problem until it's a problem. And when you make a claim for property damage, one of the first things your insurance company will do is look at the policy conditions and whether you've complied with those policy conditions, whether you've upheld your side of the bargain, so to speak. Have you conscientiously done what you've been asked to do by your insurance company? And the unoccupancy clause is something which can trip you up if you're not fully aware of what it is and what it represents. Yeah, so your policy will tell you what the unoccupancy clause in a residential or a commercial building is. It's normally 30 or 60 days. So what that means is that your property must not be unoccupied for that period of time. Check your policy, it will tell you whether it is 30, 60 days or different to that. Supplementary to that, what insurers will ask for, and it will be in your policy booklet wording, is to make sure, particularly during colder times, when pipes are prone to freezing, is that your heating is kept on, it's maintained. And normally this will be a request to either 17 degrees, a constant temperature of 17 degrees, or a constant temperature of 10 degrees. Insurers differ according to who you're insured with. They may also ask that your heating pipes are lagged. And there's very good reason for that, because obviously as we get the colder temperatures, particularly in loft areas which are much colder, you've got a layer of insulation between your ceiling and your loft as well. So that above that ceiling void in the loft is a cold area. And if your pipes aren't lagged, they will freeze much quicker. And when they freeze, of course, it pushes expansion through the pipes. And when they thaw, the pipes will contract again and the pipes will split and burst. And at main pressure, you could be pushing out anywhere between 25 and 60 litres a minute. And it doesn't, take great mathematics to work out over a period of time the kind of damage that can do. So unoccupancy is a massive issue if you've had a big, property damage claim. Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things we always say to people is you've got to tell the truth. You've got to be absolutely honest about what you're saying to insurance company, because otherwise you're looking at what technically could be construed as fraud, or even worse than that. And don't forget that fraud is a criminal offence. And will be treated in that way. So if insurance companies think that you are actively and materially trying to benefit from your insurance policy by making a fraudulent claim, first and foremost, what they'll do is investigate the circumstances. And they'll look at things like your utility bills, your gas, your electric. They have been known to send investigators in to look at the specifics of a claim, but also they'll ask around and they'll look for supporting information. But this is the rarity. More important to that, and the biggest issue here, is that you will not get your claim paid out if you've contravened the unoccupancy clause. And a lot of people don't realise the unoccupancy clause even exists. So the most important thing to understand is read your policy, understand the terms of the agreement, and make sure you comply with it at all times. And then if there is a problem, be honest and upright about it. And if you know your property is going to be unoccupied, then tell your insurance company in advance, and they will put a note on the file. There'll be an additional clause written in that shows that your property is unoccupied. They'll increase your premium slightly as a result, but that is money well spent, because your property will be covered for all of the perils and all of the risks that you've contracted your insurance company to cover you for. But in all situations, just speak to your insurance company and just be honest with them about it, and then you've got no cause for concern.